Hey there folks, this is Jordan coming at you from followjordan.com with another episode of Follow Jordan. And in this episode, we're going back to La Pepica, where we were making paella last week. Do you remember in Valencia? In case you forget, let's go to this quick recap. Now, if you remember, our friend Javier took us through the steps, and then we actually went into the kitchen and saw the paella being made in front of our very eyes. And this is the process here. It ends up right there and just simmers away, and that's the last we saw of it. And don't forget, I embarrassed myself for the second time by saying tail for no reason to the owner of La Pepica. Okay, now while it's going to be hard to match the excitement of last episode with all the action in the kitchen and the interview with the owner, this episode is interesting for another reason, because I just set the camera up on the corner of the table and recorded the entire scene, and this is the edited version. I'm going to show you every interaction that I had, and so it's going to be a longer period of time than you've seen me interact before, and so you'll actually just see like how it went for me at this lunch, where before the camera started, before I even had a chance to set it up, the owner came up to me and we just talked about what I wanted. I ordered verbally to him without seeing a menu or anything like that. So I basically had no clue what I was getting, which is often the case when you're traveling. Even like I speak Spanish, but specific foods are very hard. Anyway, bottom line is you never know what you're gonna get, and I tend to like most things, so it makes you think, hey, I should be a little bit more open-minded about the food I eat. But okay, let's go to the scene. ¿Y qué tenemos aquí? Esto es una
Tenemos
salsa.
tomatito ralladito con aceite de oliva,
Okay.
esgarraet, bacalao desmigado con pimiento asado, trocitos de mojama, salazón, pan.
¿Salazón es qué? ¿Es un carne de un cerdo? O?
No, salazón es todo el pescado que está ahumado. Se le llama salazón. ¿Vale?
Okay.
El bacalao, salazón, el pimiento no, el pimiento está asado.
Okay.
¿Vale? Y eso es atún,
Okay.
lomo de atún.
Muy bien.
¿Vale?
Okay.
Se llama mojama.
Mojama.
Sazonado, ¿vale?
El plato.
Sí.
Okay.
¿Vale? El plato se llama esgarrat.
Garat.
Esgarrat.
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 Todo.
Es el plato.
Okay.
Y esto es ¿cómo se llama?
Mojama, bacalao, pimiento asado.
Okay, muy bien.
Okay.
Gracias.
Pan con aceite y un poquito de perejil y un poquito de ajo.
Okay.
¿Vale? Y vino tinto Ribera del Duero.
Okay.
Muy bueno.
Okay.
Lo prueba usted, por favor.
¿Está bien? Sí.
Gracias. Aproveche.
Okay, gracias. I have no idea what most of that meant, but this is like a roasted tomato with some olive oil, I think. We'll check it out, and I'll look at the video, and we'll see how right I am. That'll be a fun game to play. This is like all seafood and peppers, so all of it is smoked. This is tuna. These pieces are tuna, and this right here is bacalao, I think is what he said. And those are peppers with some oil. And garlic bread. Okay, now I think you have to admit that I did a pretty good job on the game there. I believe I accurately described everything on the table, missing an herb perhaps here or there. And but just so you know, he was using fancy names for food. So instead of saying smoked tuna, he was calling it mojama. And that's how it goes sometimes. They don't know to use basic terms or even how to sometimes to put it in like normal person's basic Spanish, like 2-year-old Spanish basically. Okay, that brings us to game number 2 in this episode, and that is how many times does the lottery lady come by our table? People in Spain, it's kind of different. Like it's no matter how nice of a restaurant or how dingy of a bar you're in, there's always the possibility and the probability actually that somebody's going to come into the restaurant and try to sell you something, an umbrella, a lighter, or in this case, lottery tickets. So keep an eye on the lottery lady and let's see how many times she comes by our table. ¿Cómo? No, gracias. This is definitely one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had.
Para mezclarlo bien con el arroz o bien con el pan.
Okay. Awesome. Gracias.
Paellita.
No es suficiente.
No es suficiente.
Para mí, para una persona como yo tengo mucha hambre.
Muy bien, pues hacemos otra rápido, no problema.
Gracias.
Aquí nunca se va nadie con hambre,
Sí,
no problema.
Lo creo.
Aproveche.
Okay, gracias. There's just like a really crusty part on the outside. You wanna, looks like you wanna get some soft stuff, some crispy stuff. Generally speaking, I'm a big believer in food getting better the longer it stands out. I know it sounds crazy and most people think I'm disgusting, but I'll even eat a chicken sandwich with mayonnaise. Oh, the camera shut off when I was talking. What I was trying to say was, I will even eat a chicken sandwich with mayonnaise on it that's been sitting on the counter for up to 48 hours. It depends on the situation, maybe even longer. I'm just disgusting like that. I believe that food tastes better the longer it sits on the counter. And this paella, I'm sorry I don't have the video footage for you, this paella was a perfect example of this theory. It was getting crustier and crustier, and it's just so delicious. And since then, I've actually told this to a couple Spanish people, and they confirmed, oh yes, for sure, the paella gets better the longer it sits out. Now, I'm sure there's a point of diminishing returns, but you get my drift.
Hoy no me ha salido el mejor, ¿verdad?
Gracias.
Mira, se notan los tres colores, el café, el
Sí,
coñac,
no lo veo.
más o menos, si acercas la cámara, otro día me sale mejor, pero hoy se ve que con los nervios...
Está bien, me parece bien. Gracias. Gracias. This is coffee. Oh, there's like crazy things in it. There's like beans of some kind, fruit, apple, orange, something. I really have no idea how to drink this. Honestly, I'm not that into liquor in my coffee, but I'll be nice and drink it. I don't like it.
Okay, so that's my experience at La Pepica, and I have to say I really enjoyed the experience. It was a fun it was fun to like be in that nice restaurant right on the ocean there, and also be interviewing everybody and stuff like that. So they were super nice to me. The service was awesome. I really liked the way the waiter talked. He used those fancy words, and he spoke with authority, and he closed his mouth. And anyway, bottom line is, I really enjoyed my experience. As far as the food goes, the paella was really good. But my main problem is I wish I had taken more care when ordering. I don't know if I didn't ask enough questions, or if I just didn't say what I wanted, or if I didn't know what I wanted, or if I didn't realize what I was getting. But the bottom line is what I would have done if I could do it over again was get the real paella with the live animals everywhere. I want legs and heads and tails. I want to have no idea what I'm doing. I want to embarrass myself. I didn't know how to peel a shrimp until I was 22 years old. Bottom line is it was delicious. I wish it was with the live, crazy, scary animals, but as it got older, it was better. So my lesson is just chill out when the paella gets there, eat a little bit when it's hot, but make sure you save room for 15, 20 minutes later when it's nice and good and crusty and brown and awesome. Now, I gotta say, as far as the coffee goes, that coffee was the worst coffee I've ever had. I think in the video I said, like, this is a coffee. I was boasting that this is a coffee, an American coffee. Bottom line is, it was the worst coffee I've ever had liquor in it, and that's my lesson. Next time you don't want a coffee with liquor in it, Jordan, you say no liquor. I don't care if it's a specialty. I'm sorry, it's easier said than done. Bottom line is, awesome experience. Everyone was super, super nice, and the food was really great. It was a great day. I just regret not getting heads in the paella. I'll see you next time on Follow Jordan.